Alright, so I got this yesterday, and it's the Armada Universe Optimus Prime from the Legacy Evolution line. I always wanted the original version of this when I was a kid, and I was jealous when, going to my friend's house that had it, because it was pretty big and it looks impressive. So I'm pretty excited for this. And yeah, and just quick look here. So just not much at the bottom. So yeah, let's go crack it open. All right, so we have your typical manual here with limited colors, not glossy, but yeah, it's functional, and then warranty stuff, I guess. Okay, so this is hilarious. Yeah, so Optimus Prime in truck mode occupies 1/3 of this box. So it's like nothing here, nothing there, and this is all you get. It's freaking ridiculous. So it reminds me of the box for Menasor. Right? It's exactly the same. Short trailer, the truck, and then nothing but air. I find it ironic that Hasbro, trying to be more, I guess, environmental conscious by reducing the use of plastic and all that stuff, using paper for twisties and not using plastic for their windows. This is open, right? Like stuff like that, and then they go ahead and use a massive box for a small toy. Uh, that obviously it uses more material for the packaging, but it costs more, fuel, energy, whatever, to ship this around, right? From wherever it was made to where it's being sold. Anyways, I just find it ironic, but obviously I kind of understand. You see this on a shelf and it costs like $100 or something, and you're like, oh yeah, I can see the value in it, but if it comes in a smaller box like this, right, where it's just fully packed inside, and it's like, this is $100. What? Now, obviously this particular one, but I'm just using this as an example because this box is pretty compact. Anyways, that's just a rant. Let's go pull it out. Not the this. So this is what you get, from that huge box. And yeah, but it looks pretty impressive. Okay, so it's actually not completely transformed correctly in the alternate mode or vehicle mode. So, and then you can stow the gun blaster on the roof. Now you can tow it. So yeah, it looks like that. So it's really wide, with all that being done. And yeah, so it still looks impressive. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's still pretty big, but it is, after all, Commander class. Anyways, let's look at in detail. Zoom it some more. Let's look at the truck on its own. So yeah, so that's what you see. I mean, that's what you get. You have some nice details here on the front, although you don't get like glass or I mean clear plastic or whatever for the headlights. Nothing. It's all like grayish silver plastic. That's painted though, but it'd be nice that there's actually like turn signals or whatever. You have clear windshield there, plastic tires, which is to be expected. Nice rims though, at least there's separation in colors there. Then the I guess, well, it's not really, well, I don't know what this part is called of the truck, but yeah, it's very thick, but I know it works. It rolls pretty well, and then on the back there you just have the feet No tail lights or anything like that. And then on the roof, the symbol there. And that's pretty much it. And it's pretty clean at the bottom too. There's no head or hands like sticking out. Although you can see the hands here. Yeah. And then for the trailer, you have this really blocky, chunky deal here. I wish it was a little bit longer, but just like the other trailers for the other Optimus Primes, they're pretty stubby. These treads are not real; they're just molded plastic. It has a small wheel here, so it can roll easily. But yeah, a nice Autobot symbol there. The back is all cabled. Again, no lights or anything like that, or at least a representation of a light. It's all just whatever. But yeah, I mean, it works. Again, I just wish it was longer. But when you combine it, it looks pretty good. Okay, so let's do some size comparison. Okay, so first up is Christmas Optimus Prime. So, yeah, I mean, obviously this is just a leader class, but you can tell that slightly longer, definitely chunkier looking. So now let's bring in a commander class. In this case, Rodimus Prime, and yeah, so now you can see that there's a little bit more similarities here in terms of size. So roughly the same length. Yeah, so that's how they look together. Okay, another commander class, Skylinks right here. So totally different. Is it? Skylink is definitely chunkier looking, So there he is, Optimus Prime. You know what? I just realized or just noticed that I forgot to put the smokestack. So this thing is supposed to go inside here, and it basically becomes some component. Yeah. So let's give him his blaster as well. It's a pretty big blaster. You know what? Let's take a closer look at this. It's all black. Not an ounce of paint on it, but it's full of detail, so it's pretty chunky. Yeah, so there it is. So yeah, so that definitely looks like Optimus Prime. I like the silver in the chest here with some gold on the side there. He has this side skirts here, and then the legs. You can what else? Oh yeah, some silver here. Definitely a lot of details, molded details. That is. On the arms here, you got some gold. Obviously, the smokestack here in silver. On the sides, you have some gold, some more. You can see the combined fists over there. This Autobot symbol on the back. Is there some? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So in terms of articulation, you have he can look up, can kind of look down. He can go all the way around. Arms can go out to the side that way, but it's hindered by oh no, now you can go all the way. There you go. So, and you can twist it or turn it at the biceps there. Double jointed elbows, so pretty good movement there. The wrists the fists can turn as well. Does he have? Nope. He can't. He has no waist. Or anything. For legs, he goes to the side, to the front, not to the back. There's the butt flap here. Oh, actually, can you? Yeah, you can open the butt flap. So now we can go all the way, almost all the way to the back. Okay, the knee is 90 degrees. Go forward and back. Oh man, that's just odd. For the feet, you can go all the way 90 degrees that way. Can go a little bit up. Toe can go down, but that's pretty much it. So pretty decent, albeit like pretty standard articulation. What you would expect for a bot of this size. Speaking of size, let's do some size comparison. Let's go put him aside there. Since I just happen to have him right behind me. Megatron, G2 Megatron. So this is what? Voyager size, I think. Yeah. So very similar in size. Another Optimus Prime, laser Optimus Prime right here. Leader class is very similar in size. And a Commander class. Obviously, you can't even see him. Jetfire. One thing I forgot to show you guys is the matrix of leadership. So you open that. And then you can pull that out. There you go. It's really tiny, but it does have like a crystal kind of thing in the middle there. I do wish it's not just, completely clear. But yeah, that's at least you have one. So, and the inside looks pretty nice, anyways. And there's some detail in there. Let's look at the quote unquote base mode here. Yeah, these things are always kind of a throwaway mode. It's I don't think you can mount Optimus Prime anywhere here to kind of man this base. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's something, right? But anyways, let's combine them. So there he is, Armada Optimus Prime, super size. And yeah, it's just as chunky as I remember him. It's funny that it has this hinged looking waist just like the original, but anyways, let's just turn around. Yeah, a lot of give on the back here, especially the butt flap and this thing. I was surprised, like, when I transformed, I was looking at the manual, and then I just like, oh, what do I do with this thing? But apparently this is what you do. I mean, you could do this, I guess. You make it look like a cannon, kind of like that. But that just looks ridiculous. And when, obviously you can take it out, but you can't hold it, you can't mount it on the shoulder, and nothing. It doesn't peg to anywhere. Yeah, nothing at all. Like, it's just weird that they couldn't add like a 5mm port or peg or whatever. So, and the best thing they can think of is just doing this. That's just ridiculous. I don't understand. Anyways, it's turning around. Yeah, I mean, you can move this kind of like that, but yeah. So let's take a closer look at him. Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like Armada Optimus Prime with those ears, like a rabbit, like sticking out like that, like the gold, kind of the dull gold. Yeah, it has the nice Autobot symbol right in the middle of the chest there. I mean, I wish it could be bigger, but I mean, that's what it is. His shoulder with some detail and gold there. Obviously the truck mode cab right there. Oh, you can still see a lot of details on the arms. The fists are in gold, and then the really chunky legs and the knees in gold. The shins is kind of weird because obviously the feet are was like that, and you know you fold it down for the feet, but it's like it's just cave. It just they didn't even bother like covering it up or anything like that. So I mean, there's kind of some laziness happening here. I gotta admit. So, but yeah. Anyways, let's look at articulation. So for the head, it can kind of move up, not really down. It can go all the way around. You can move the ears, but that's for transformation. The shoulder is pretty good. You can go all the way around and do this. You can do that. So straight up. And then you can turn at the biceps over there. You can obviously bend it 90 degrees this way and back, because that was the other bot mode's legs. So for the hands here, you can turn it around. You can do a fist. The thumb doesn't move. The hole for the gun there doesn't collapse automatically like the other ones. So again, some kind of laziness or cost cutting there. The waist doesn't move up here, but it does move down here, right? But that's for the transformation, right? But you can definitely use that for posing, but it's just weird, usually it's above there, because doing that it just looks awkward. I don't know. Anyways, you can spin at the upper thigh there. You can go to the side, to the front, knee 90 degrees, leg, or I mean feet, can do that, but that's pretty much it. It doesn't go in. I mean, you can fold this, but doesn't. Yeah, it's for transformation. It's not really going to help you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for articulation. Yeah, I mean, considering how chunky it is, he still has some moves. But yeah, that butt flap though, man. I mean, you can articulate the butt flap, I guess, kind of like this, if you wish. So at least for now, let's just do that. But yeah, so that's how it is. Yeah, so the same gun that he was using from the other butt mode. So it looks smaller, but it kind of looks like a shotgun. So it works. It works. So yeah, I mean, let's do some size comparison here. All right, let's start with, since I have him just standing here, another Optimus Prime, Laser Optimus Prime here. Another leader class Dinobot here. Definitely bigger than the Laser Prime, and so, but still much shorter than Armada Prime there. One of the bigger or biggest commander class here, Jetfire, Skyfire. So definitely much bigger, and it was cheaper too. What about something different here? Skylinks. Yeah, so he's pretty big. I mean, okay, so the camera perspective is kind of screwing it up. They're about the same height, if you fully extend his neck, right? But he's definitely longer. I mean, okay, so if I put it in sideways like this, right? So yeah, I mean, he's big that way, but he's also tall because of the neck here. Last but not least, a commander class, but a combiner. So, yeah. So one thing to note here is that these are 3D printed this tie extension, so it makes them about a centimeter and a half taller, or two actually. Yeah, and the thing about Menasor is that, you know, if you remove the other bots, it's still the same height. So, so the Limboss, that is, because they just make him buff, chunkier, but not necessarily taller, right? So, but yeah, like I said, leg extensions. So yeah, he's definitely in the shorter side compared to the other commander class, unless you count Optimus Prime. But yeah, he doesn't have a combined mode or something, so you know. But yeah, aside from that, I'm not as satisfied as I would like to be. Not really sure what it is. I mean, he looks kind of chunky and blocky. The color is a little bit dull. I mean, the gold is not like the shiny gold, and there's not a lot of paint apps. Aside from that, there's some a little bit there. And this horrible back cable, the butt flap there, nothing to do with this gun here. I missed the opportunity there. Some cost cutting or laziness here for the feet. You know, these big hands are totally limited in articulation. Yeah, so I think, yeah, the newer commander class are just kind of, it's not as good as the other ones, I gotta admit. I mean, you know, Jetfire is definitely pretty nice. The quality of Rodimus Prime, they call it the paint, the transformation, it's mint. And then obviously you have Menasor. But for this guy, I don't know. I wish it was a little bit bigger. I wish there's a little bit more paint apps there, some more weapon, some more gimmicks. But yeah, I mean, I don't regret buying him. I just not as happy as I would like to be. Yeah, but you know, it's your only option if you like Armada, unless you bought the OG before, or if you buy it on the secondary market. Anyways, that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys again. Bye for now.